This is Asa Vermette, flying through a course that has absolutely nothing to do with the downhill racing he is used to. He dominated Hardline Wales in 2025, and at the moment he is fighting for the overall title in the Downhill World Cup. So why would he risk it all to race a rocky climb, a slalom course, and a rhythm section? The Hard MTB League's $125,000 prize pool might be a great reason. Mountain biking's problem is that it's divided into multiple disciplines, and each one only tests one thing. Downhill, for riding as fast as possible, cross-country for endurance and climbing, and slopestyle for tricks and style. No discipline has ever crowned the most complete rider on a bike, and that gap is what Braden Bringhurst, professional rider and filmmaker, decided to go after in 2023, creating an event that pushed riders to the limits without throwing them off massive cliffs. But he soon faced the harsh reality.
It's just a hard time in the industry, and getting budgets and getting funds to do something new and maybe even a little risky was really hard.
The first test event happened in October of 2024, and there was nothing polished about it. No brand sponsors, no prize money on the line, just 10 elite riders, including 2 times Red Bull Rampage winner Kyle Strait, invited to test whether the idea even worked. Riding 4 hand-built courses called literally trail, slalom, downhill, and climb. Each one over in under 30 seconds.
Yeah, with Hard MTB, someone like myself will show up to a set of jumps or a track and have to actually look at it and can't ride it first lap. The fact that it's so challenging is exciting about it.
It proved that the concept had legs, but by 2025, the cracks were already showing. Launching something never seen before inside an industry that was cutting costs everywhere else was not going to be easy.
We're super sad to share that this year we're not going to be able to do our May event or our fall event.
Many thought the Hard MTB League was over before it even started, but literally a few days later, this happened.
Because we weren't able to secure the funding that we needed to do it.
I saw that and I had just this immediate reaction. This is going to happen.
Adam Pischel, an entrepreneur and co-founder of Clenera, a major U.S. solar energy company, immediately jumped in. But why did a multimillionaire decide to invest in a weird MTB event?
My career was dedicated, decades, focused on making a better world for generations to come. And this can do the same thing. And so basically, I just said, we're going to do it. We'll invest 100%.
But that can't be the only reason. In fact, he grew up riding literally the trails around the Hard MTB League's course.
I'm Adam Pischel, love the sport of mountain biking, grew up here, grew up on the trails. Mountain biking has always been really important to me. When I was about 14 years old, I was looking for a way to get to the trees. And I thought, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save up all my money and I'm gonna get one of these mountain bikes. It took me a few months, but I got this bike and I started just riding.
So Adam could not ignore something like that and had to meet Braden Bringhurst immediately.
I think we scheduled 45 minutes and it went 3 hours. And we connected at a very high level.
Me and Adam just created this really good friendship, and it was just all centered around helping people, and we wanted to do more of it. The mission of the Hard MTB League is to create something that's challenging and meaningful to these athletes, and then giving them a variety of resources so that they can ultimately just become the best versions of themselves.
That is what Hard MTB League actually grew out of. Not a marketing plan, but 2 guys who realized they wanted to build the same thing with one goal in mind: helping people.
Driving this to become not a weekend event, but an event series and a media house that will last for decades.
By October of 2025, that vision had a real event behind it. Just outside Boise, a city in Idaho, 22 of the most skilled riders in the world were invited to race 4 courses back to back, none of them lasting more than about 30 seconds, in the attempt to find the best all-round rider. In other words, the one with the lowest combined time, as it works in enduro racing. 3 of those courses gave every rider 2 runs, best time counting, while the 4th, climbing, gave riders just 1 shot, with bonus sections built into the climb worth a couple seconds off your time if you hit them clean. But even if you're not riding Hard MTB League's jumps, your kit still needs to hold up. And that's where Winch and Plummet comes in.
I've been riding their gear for the past 7 hours here at Paganella Bike Park, one of the best bike parks in Italy, and not even once I had to think about what I was wearing.
The shorts aren't just comfortable, the zipped pockets easily fit a bike pass, phone and everything else, so you don't have to worry about losing anything on the way down. The jersey stayed breathable even after countless laps, and the gloves gave me a real grip and bar feel, all of that without sacrificing comfort even on the technical sections.
Whether you're riding at a bike park or just on your local trails, everything you need for your next ride is over at winchandplummet.co.uk. Click the link in the description.
All eyes were on the rookie, Asa Vermette. All the years spent riding both enduro and downhill paid off.
This is going to make or break his Hard MTB League debut. He needs a top-to-bottom run with no DSQs. One more crux gate to go, and he does it. Asa Vermette, we have a new fastest time, 15.25.
After finishing fastest in the slalom, he smashed the rock sections.
Come on, Asa! Oh yeah!
Taking first even in the climb. It all came down to the downhill.
Asa Vermette came into run number 2 in the lead. Let's see if he can hold it together.
But a little mistake cost him the win.
Gets nosy. Can he hold it together? Oh, the little wild. Gets over the final jump. What is the time?
For just 0.06 seconds, he lost the title. But the second place was enough to secure a spot in the 2026 finals, competing for the massive payout.
And this is what we're excited to share, is we're starting this out with $100,000 in prize money for those finalists. And you know, that's just where we're starting, that's where the bar's being put. And then we're set up as a company that year after year, a percentage of our profits are going back into that prize pot. So those athletes know that they're gonna continue to be, you know, part of the growth of this company.
And it has already grown past that. By 2026, Hard MTB League had its first full season on the calendar, an open qualifier in May feeding directly into the finals this October. And the purse for that finals now sits above $125,000. Specialized, one of the biggest names in the entire bike industry, signed on as an official sponsor for the season, joining Ari Bikes, Canyon, Frameworks, and Deity Components. Those companies are exactly what funds the event and keeps the prize purse growing. What drew brands of that size in was simple. Modern trail bikes have gotten really capable, but nobody had actually put them head-to-head to find out which one wins. And Hard MTB League gives them exactly that, a chance to settle which brand actually builds the ultimate all-round bike. That's worth the investment for brands, but for Hard MTB League itself, it's just fuel. Not the point. But here's where it gets complicated. The league was built entirely by private individuals, completely outside major governing bodies like the UCI. That's a double-edged sword. It means the whole thing could collapse overnight, but it also means the riders, not profit, stay at the center of it. Ultimately, Hard MTB League could change mountain biking by finally creating a title never assigned before, the most complete MTB rider. And it's already changing how riders think. If many riders like Vermette start putting aside what once was the pinnacle of downhill racing just to chase it, this will stop being a side event and become the ultimate MTB benchmark. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.